Hi and welcome to Dave Barlow Guitar. Sometimes you'll buy a set of strings with like a manufacturer's name on it. I don't know. I'm not going to name any of the mainstream ones for fear of getting in trouble. Oh, well, I'm gonna name one mainstream one. I'll come to it in a minute. But you buy a set of strings and the chances are that it's made by another company that makes another set of strings for somebody else. Anyway, so rather than pick on anything in the US or anywhere else in the world, I'm going to pick on something that I know in the UK. I'm going to pick on Rotosound. Now, I use Rotosound strings and I love Rotosound strings. I think they're great and my favourite string in the world. I also love Legacy strings. They are also my favourite string in the world, and they're made in the UK. Like Rotosound are made in the UK. Rotosound are legendary. Legacies aren't legendary, but technically they are the same string. They're made by the same company, and the difference between the two is obviously the packaging, but the big difference is price. And we're not talking about bulk buying here, I'm talking about single strings. Obviously there's only one place that I know you can get these strings from, a website which we'll go to, I'll show you in just a second. You can get these all over the world. But so that's probably a big difference. But I just wanted to just compare these two and what companies do. I just want you to know, right, that just because it's got somebody's name on it, some famous guitarist's name on it, and it's like his strings, like, I don't know, EVH strings or whatever, right? They're not. They're probably made by Early Bull. Same strings, right? Obviously, we're not talking about strings with coating on and specially made strings that got special kind of metals in and all that rubbish. I've already been down that rabbit hole before, and if you haven't seen the video, go and check it out, because to my eyes it's all rubbish. But anyway, we're going to check these out. We're going to see if these strings are exactly the same. I'm not going to put them on a guitar because you can't hear the difference. There is no way you can hear the difference. But basically, we're going to split these packs down and have a look at these strings in detail to see if they are made in the same way and they look the same. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they come from the same factory, except this one's a lot cheaper than this one. Let's crack on and get to it. Okay, right. So, identical packets. They are identical, these packets, in terms of how they're made. Colour coded ball ends are the same. Only difference is that you can buy these anywhere in the world, and you can only buy these on one website, which I'll take you to where you buy these anyway. These are made in the UK, these strings, but the same applies for a lot of strings that you buy anywhere else in the world as well, right, as I previously explained. So, first things first, let's open up this packet. It's that one, and open up this packet, and I ain't even worried about mixing these up. Just the same strings. Right. Ernie balls, they are wrapped together in the same way. The two blues, the two white ball end ones, and these. And these are wrapped up, which is legacy ones, in exactly the same way. As you can see, they're wrapped up in exactly the same way. So far, they're the same. Looking at them, they look the same. The only difference is, the legacy, you get an extra E. Yeah, you get an extra, what do you get an extra? You get an extra 10 and you get an extra 13. So you get 2 extra strings in the Legacy cheaper set. This is a cheaper set. And I'm saying they're Rotosound. So I'm saying they're Rotosound. Alright, so, okay, let's take the big fat E on the Rotosound first. Let's have a look at the big fat E. I'm just going to wrap these up because I took the wrong ones. Big fat It's red, white and blue. Blue, there we go. Right, big fat E. There it is. It's just easy for you to see. That's why I'm going to take this. Like that. Right, there's the big fat E. this is what I'm looking at the wine now. So there's the big fat E of the Rotosound. You took my eye out then. Right. I'm using my tablet, so like I'm kind of looking here and here, and yeah. Right. First of all, length. They are exactly the same length. Right, I don't know which one's which now. So, look at the ends. Look at the way they're made, the way they're twisted. If you got Ernie balls, you'll notice that they twist theirs, and some other manufacturers twist them in a slightly different way. But they are the same. Let's just have a quick look at. Let's have a quick look at the high. Let's have a look at this one, the high E. Let's have a look at the high E. There we go. There's a slight difference there. This one is the Rotosound. Interesting. What's the length like? It's the same. Can you see? Oh, you might not be able to see that. The length is the same. Interesting. So yeah, apart from the twist was a different length. Let's have a look at these ones. Get two of those. Rotosound. Yeah, all the twists are the same length. All the strings are the same length. Pretty much. So, obviously I've played with both sets of strings. I've played with I've played the Legacies and I've played with the Rotosounds. And basically, as far as I'm concerned, when I'm playing a guitar, they are exactly the same. I mean, I could string a guitar up with these, play, and then string the same guitar up with these, and then play and let you hear the difference. But there is no, trust me, there is no difference. There is no difference. They sound the same. These are the same strings. Let's go to the website. Here we are on the stringsdirect.co.uk page. This is where I buy my strings, generally. I also buy my strings from another source, which is for Rotosound are cheaper. Yeah, let me show you that, why not? So, set of 8s are, how much are they? £4.90 for a Max Tech. That's the cheapest place I can buy them online, £4.80. Obviously, if you buy these by the 5, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than that. So if you buy 5, it's going to be cheaper. So this is a good deal. But the Legacies, look at that, set of 10s, £3.99. So okay, £4 as opposed to £5.50. So it's a £1.50 difference. That's a big difference. Big difference. It's £4, £5.49. So yeah, it's a big difference in price, and considering what we've just been through, and I've just shown you, they are the same strings. I'm not sure how they can do it. I'm not sure how this works. I'm not against it, by the way. I'm all for it, because I'll just buy Legacy strings because they sound the same, they feel the same, everything about them is the same as far as I'm concerned. And I've played I get through a lot of strings. So yeah, interesting. They're made in the same factory. There's no doubt about that. You've seen what I've just shown you. But the price is completely different. Now, I'm thinking that obviously this is just one case scenario in the UK, because we've probably only got one factory that makes strings. Everything else is imported. So I'm thinking in the USA, then maybe they're going to have more than one string factory, surely. And maybe elsewhere in the world, there's going to be more than one string factory. But be interesting to see if, for example, do Ernie Ball make strings with a different name on? For example, do Dario make strings for a different company? And is it a different price? And are they the same spec? Be interesting to see if any of you guys know any info about that. If you do, let us know. Put some stuff in the comments there. But there you have it. Big difference in price, same strings, just a better deal. So I just want to kind of like go over this just quickly, is that, you know, this isn't like me having a moan. I'm not moaning about the fact that these are the same strings as these and these are cheaper than these. Companies can do what they like. The fact that I found, you know, over time that, you know, these seem to be as good as strings as these, and technically they are the same strings as these, is neither here nor there. Apart from the price, there's a big difference in price. I'm not sure what's going through Rotosound's brain when they did these legacy things, but I think it's a great idea, because I get a great deal from these strings, and I can buy more strings for less money. So it's not a complaint. I'm not complaining, so don't sue me or anything. So anyway, I thought it was interesting bit of information. This can happen anywhere around the world globally, this kind of thing, with all sorts of products. So it's just an eye-opener for me, maybe an eye-opener for you. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. You have to kind of hit the button there and, like, you know, do the bell thing to make sure you get all the videos. I'm trying to do videos that other people aren't doing on YouTube right now, because otherwise it just gets a bit samey and a bit boring. But if you want more content like this and some really super duper stuff coming up really soon, please subscribe, like and share and do all those things, and put some comments in the bottom there. Catch you later.